It's good. How you doing?
What's up, man?
Yo, whoever said Muhammad is a pedo, yo, ban that person immediately. That's
Yeah, I
crazy,
don't know who
bro.
said that, bro.
It's
Hey, but
like
honestly,
bullshit.
guys, if there's people mods, and by the way, mods, if there is people just blatantly insult, okay, there's a guy right here. If there's people blatantly insulting other religions and not debating it, please do me a favor and like immediately mute that. Like we're not. This is not
Like,
one of those
thank you.
lives that we're just gonna
Honestly, bro,
get
thank you.
childish.
Thank you for actually doing that, man.
Yeah, no problem.
That's because
What's
if
your? So I'm assuming you're Muslim. What's your question?
I'm Muslim,
And sorry
so
about people in the comments, bro. I can't
no
control
problem,
what
no
everybody
problem.
says.
No, because honestly, I was about to. If you believe that, I was about to tell you how that's not true. But
I mean,
do
like
you believe
I
it? Be
don't
honest.
believe.
I could. I'm explaining you how it's not
I
true.
I'd rather not go into the Aisha thing, bro. Honestly, look, at the end of the day, a 53-year-old man was sexually attracted to a 9-year-old, right? That to me is a problem.
Okay.
But I'm not really interested in having that conversation.
All right. I'm not.
What question do you have?
So you said Jesus is God, right?
Yeah.
And we all know God is all knowing.
hmm
Don't mic it up.
No, no, no. I heard you. God is
Is
all
God
knowing. You're gonna go to Mark
God
13:32, Matthew 24:36.
God is all knowing, right?
Yeah.
Did Jesus know the hour?
Yes.
No, he did not.
Yes, you did.
It's in the thing. It said Jesus did not know the hour, so Jesus is not God.
Yeah. So you know it was originally written in what language?
Was it Aramaic or Aramaic? So, yeah,
It was
Aramaic,
written in Greek. It was written in
Greek.
Greek. Yeah.
So
So the
okay,
word
yeah.
that's used for know that you're reading there is a word that doesn't mean possession of knowledge. It means to reveal. Like the that it was not his place to reveal the hour. It's the Father's position to reveal the hour,
Reveal
not
the
him.
hour. But
It's not a possession of knowledge.
if he is God and he has the same soul, which you just said, as God, that means he should know when the hour is revealed.
I just told you he does. That the verse doesn't say he doesn't know. It says it's not for him to reveal the hour.
It says Jesus not, and then somebody asked, "Do you know the hour?" And he says, "I do not know the hour."
Bro,
That's what he said.
okay. So I don't know if you're listening to
Oh,
what I'm saying.
yeah, my
Yeah,
fault.
I don't. I made it. I'm gonna say it again in case you didn't hear
Mm,
me. Okay.
mm.
It was originally written in Greek. That
Okay.
word that you're reading as "know" in English, there's a
Mhm.
Greek word that they're translating that from. That
Okay.
Greek word is not a possession of knowledge. It's to reveal or to make known.
Okay.
So what he is saying is, it's not my place to make known. It's the Father's place to make known. We know this because that word is used also in Matthew 24:36 for the same story, but also in 1 Corinthians 2:2, where it's used in that sense where it's made. It's not. It's to reveal or to make known. It's not a possession of knowledge. It's not that he doesn't know the hour. It's just not his place to reveal the hour.
Okay. All right. And another thing I want to say is, didn't in the Bible it said that Jesus claimed himself as a prophet and not a God?
No, I mean a
It's
prophet.
there's
Yeah, we
multiple.
believe he's a prophet, but where does it say that he's not God?
So does he claim himself as a prophet? Yes or no?
I mean, I don't know if he claimed it, but we do believe he's a
Like,
prophet.
wait, do you believe he's a prophet?
Yeah.
So then that means he's not God. You can't be a prophet and God at the same time.
Yes, you could. Why
I
not?
mean, no, you really can't. But
What does prophet mean?
prophet is teaching the way of God, or let's say you talk to God and then
That's
you.
not what prophet means according to ancient Judaism.
So what does
Ancient
prophet?
Judaism, a prophet is just someone who speaks on behalf of
Judaism?
God.
You said Judaism?
Yes,
Why bring the
that's where we get
Judaism
that's where we get
into
these terms
Christianity?
from.
You get Christianity and Islam.
What?
If you can bring something with Islam that said what the meaning of God is, or
I
Christianity,
don't,
then maybe I
bro. I
agree.
don't believe in Islam. I'm just telling you
I
what
know.
like
Okay, so
you're imposing a definition of prophet from Islam to my beliefs.
what am
I'm
I
telling you
talking?
from our
That makes
beliefs,
sense. Yeah.
that's not what prophet means. Prophet means it's just somebody who speaks on behalf of God. And if
All
the
right.
Son is speaking on behalf of the Father, and the Father is God, then yes, he's a prophet.
Wait, sorry. Can you explain that again? My fault. I zoned out a little bit.
A prophet is someone who speaks on behalf of God.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes,
And
yes.
the Son, who is God, is speaking on behalf of the Father, who is also God. So therefore, he is a prophet.
Okay, I have a question. When Jesus was alive, or was alive in the human flesh, who would he pray to?
The Father.
Which is God.
Yes.
But you can't pray to God while you're God. Then that makes
Why?
no
Why
sense.
can't you?
Well, because that means so whatever you wish for or whatever you want taken away, you can just do it yourself. You don't have to pray for it.
Okay, but that doesn't mean you can't do it.
I mean, you can do it, but there's no
Yeah.
point to do it.
There is a point to do it,
I
especially
mean,
when he takes on human flesh.
I
So
mean, you can.
we believe the incarnation, that the Son took on human flesh. So he has two natures. So we humans need the interaction with God, and if he had a human nature, then yes, he needs the interaction with the Father. It's not rocket science, bro.
No, I don't think it was saying what I said. So let's say I am praying to God to do well on this test, right? And my things come true. I do good in the test. If I if Jesus were praying to something like that, he could just do it himself. He didn't have to just pray to it. Prayer is also a form of communication too. He doesn't have to.
Exactly. Beautiful. So let me ask you this, okay?
Yeah.
Humans, we're personal beings, meaning that we have relationships, right?
Yes.
Is it needed for us to have relationships? Like, what happens to a human that's isolated from all relationships? Do they become healthy mentally, or do they get self destruct?
They get self-service.
Yeah, it's not good. Okay, when a human is completely isolated from all
I
human
mean, it depends on
communication,
the human, but
huh?
if you're extrovert, if you're extrovert or an introvert, you
No,
don't
even
like interaction
extroverts
with people.
need human interaction, bro. Like, I'm just talking
Or
about like
introverts.
no human interaction whatsoever is not healthy for a human
Yeah, of
being,
course.
right? Okay,
Yes, we can all agree
so
that.
that's because we need interaction. We're created by God. We need a relationship with God. It's we're in our nature to be personal and to be relational. So if Jesus took on a human flesh that is personal, relational, and needs the interaction with God, then it makes perfect sense that he would pray to the Father, who is another person, but is God. It's not
Okay,
it's not
so
contradictory to anything.
you kind of just did. I'm gonna explain to you. You just said Jesus needs to pray to the Father, right? And you made an example of how Jesus needed to talk to humans as a communication form. Couldn't he just talk to other humans?
Of course, but we
Okay,
all need a relationship with God. Do you agree with that?
I know, but
Do you believe that we all need a relationship with God?
100%,
Okay. Jesus
no
had
matter what.
interaction with other people too, but he needed
Okay.
a relationship that is in his human nature. The human nature needs the connection with God. That's what we're designed to do according to our beliefs.
All right,
So
the reason.
it's not if he takes on human nature, it's not contradictory that he is praying to the Father, bro. And neither is it contradictory in his divine nature that he is praying to the Father. They're distinct persons.
All right, I got two more things and I'm gonna head out. I got dogs one after this. But do you believe that Muhammad existed, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam?
Yeah.
And do you believe that he was a prophet?
No.
And can you explain how was he not a prophet? If there's
Because
evidence of.
there's not evidence. He was brought the Quran. He had a spiritual. I think there's evidence that he had a spiritual experience, and
Yes,
that
that's the main
and
evidence that
supposedly the angel Gabriel came and delivered the Quran. Um,
oh no, well, whatever you just said was wrong. He didn't deliver the
oh,
Quran.
Gabriel didn't bring the Quran.
I'm gonna say what he did. He said Iqra and he said read, and then he said verses, and then Muhammad said the verses back to his companions.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
but they weren't actual
That's
scriptures.
what happened. So Gabriel, he claimed to be Gabriel, right? That spirit.
He didn't. No, he was Gabriel. He was an angel.
Yeah. How do you know? How did Muhammad know that was Gabriel?
He walked up or flew up, whatever, in wings, and he said, "I am Gabriel."
Yeah,
That's what he
I know
said.
what he said. I know the claim of the wings. Okay, cool. But how
Yeah.
do we know that's Gabriel?
How do you know that's Gabriel? Okay,
Yeah.
so how do you know that Jesus was alive?
Well, wait. Do you not have an answer to this? Because this is your belief.
You said what? How do you know it was Abraham?
Do you not have? This is a very simple. How did Muhammad confirm that was Gabriel? So
Um,
you're flipping it back onto me and my beliefs, but I'm trying to
okay.
figure out why you believe
He said
this.
he was Gabriel, and then
Yeah, okay. I know he said he was Gabriel, right? I know he said that. That's
yes.
not evidence. Anybody could say I'm Gabriel, right? It
Well,
doesn't mean you're going to
if a
believe it.
person walking with light and flying,
Okay, so
Why would you
what?
not believe?
So if Satan showed up to you
Okay,
walking in light,
Satan doesn't have
so if
nur.
Satan,
Satan doesn't have light.
how do you know Satan doesn't have light?
Well, because it says it on the thing.
In what?
Angels were
It
made out
says
of
it in
light
what? It says it in what?
in the Quran and the Bible and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. The Quran that
It
the
says
Spirit delivered,
angel.
the one
It says the
the
angel made out
Spirit,
of
the
light.
Quran that the Spirit brought says Satan doesn't have a light, bro. That's circular reasoning.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I'm
okay,
asking you.
so
I'm asking you.
let
Why
me
is it
speak.
not if Satan showed up in an impressive manner, in light, or however you want to do it, and he said,
Okay,
"I am Gabriel," and you're having this experience,
okay.
would you would just believe it?
Can I finish talking or no?
Well, I mean, yeah, but don't use logical fallacies, bro. Like,
Okay,
be
so
consistent.
while Muhammad said that, he's went and then he's talked to God multiple times, and then of course God was like, okay, this is not, this is what's it called? This is the angel. Of course he's gonna say, okay, I brought my angels down. That's in the Bible, in the Quran too. It says, I brought my angels down, and it says Gabriel right there, and he said it himself. But God said that to Muhammad.
How do you know that was God he was talking to?
Okay, so how do you know Jesus was real?
Bro,
Or,
I'm
sorry.
I'm asking you. I'm
Okay,
asking you.
so
Dude, you're trying to flip this onto me.
what's your?
We
Oh,
have
okay,
reasons. We
so
have reasons to believe what we believe in. But my
okay,
thing
uh-huh.
is like you're coming here to talk about Islam, and you're
Yes.
asking why I don't believe he's a prophet. You wanted to know why I don't believe he's a prophet because I don't believe. How do I know that he actually talked to Gabriel? You don't have
Okay.
any answer to this.
You okay, yeah, and you don't have any answers that Jesus was God.
That's what you're assuming. But I'm not going to change the topic because the topic is and what we're
There's
focused
no
on is
physical
the
evidence
reason why I'm
that
not changing.
Jesus
Let
was
me tell
God.
you why I'm not going to change the topic into
Right?
what I believe is because where I'm asking you the question right now, and the fact that you're trying to avoid it by asking me the
Okay,
question
I'm a.
tells me
You
tells
want to
me
know
you
why?
don't have. Hold on,
You want to know
hold
why?
on. Let me
How do I
finish,
know?
please. Let me
Go ahead.
finish.
Go ahead.
Let me
Yeah, go ahead.
finish.
Go ahead.
It tells me that you don't have an answer. And if you don't have an answer to a simple
I do
question
have
as
an
to
answer.
where please let me finish, bro.
Okay.
Please let me finish.
Okay.
If you don't have an answer to where your book came from, like a simple question that's like, how do we know that was Gabriel? Then there's a problem in your belief. I would like to know how did you conclude that this is the truth and you don't even know where this came from?
Well, if I say the Quran, you're gonna say, okay, that's not. It's fake, which you're gonna say.
Circular reasoning.
Exactly, circular reasoning. But the reason why I believe and why millions of other people believe it is that you can't twist the word of God. If God says it, this is it. You can't just just be like,
Yeah,
okay.
but you need to confirm it's the word of God first. You need to confirm
So
the word of
that's
God first.
that's impossible. The same thing how you
It's
can't
impossible
physically
to
be.
confirm the word of God.
No, there is the Quran. That's the word of God right there.
How
There's
did you confirm it?
how do I confirm it? That okay. So are you asking that? Are you saying how the Quran is real? And
No, I'm asking how do you know it's the word of God? First of all, we don't you don't even know that if this angel that delivered is actually Gabriel or not. If it's not, I think it's safe to assume we don't trust it because the being lied, right?
the thing
So, excuse me?
you said the thing lied.
The being lied. If he's not
Okay.
Gabriel, he lied. I don't know why we would trust anything that comes out of
Okay,
his
but
mouth.
he is Gabriel. That's the thing.
How do you know he is you look, you're making a
It
claim.
said it in the
You're
Quran,
saying
and then
he
Prophet Muhammad himself
is
said that.
Gabriel. I know it says it in the Quran. He's the one that
Yes.
delivered the Quran. If
Okay.
I say I'm Gabriel and I give you a book and the book says I am Gabriel, you wouldn't just believe it, bro. You would say, "Of course this says you're Gabriel because you're the one that delivered this book." So, like the Quran is not evidence; it's part of the claim. You're using the claim to prove the claim. My thing is, you're saying, "Oh, he is Gabriel," and I'm asking, "How do you know?" And you have no clue. You're using circular reasoning. Circular reasoning is not evidence; it's actually a fallacy,
Okay, but I'm saying that you can't twist the word of God. If God says
bro.
it, you can't.
That's fine. Look,
Yeah.
I'm going to
Okay.
agree with you. You
All right.
cannot twist the words of God. Great. Okay. Now let's put that to the side. How
Okay.
can we confirm that this was Gabriel who actually delivered the word of God? How do we know that?
Oh, we cannot. We cannot physically
You
confirm
cannot.
that.
So
Yes.
but why do you believe it then if you can't?
Because I know this happened. I know that the
How
Quran
do you
is
know?
real.
How do you know? You said you can't
I
confirm
know.
it, but you know somehow. How did you conclude to that?
I
You just
know.
blindly believe it?
The Quran is real. Is that we want to explain
No,
or
I'm
no?
not asking about whether it's real or not, bro. Here, let me just put this statement out there because you brought it up 3 times. I believe the Quran is a real thing. I don't know if it's from the word of God. That's what I'm asking. I don't know if this is the words of God.
Okay.
So you're saying I know it is. I'm asking, how do you know it is? How do you know? You said you can't confirm it. Okay, you can't confirm it. So why do you believe it and why do you know it is then?
Okay. Um, in the Quran, just give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna give you evidence, and I'm gonna give you something else. All right.
Bro, the
And
Quran, oh my
just
God,
wait.
bro. You're not understanding, bro.
No. Okay. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Okay. Explain, and then say if it's like wrong or not. All right. Can I explain it now?
Bro, you're using the Quran to prove the Quran.
Wait. I'm not done. I'm gonna explain with something else. I'm gonna give you factual images.
Chat, put the isn't there like a circle emoji? Put a circle emoji in the chat, please. Let me see.
Circle emoji.
Yeah. Put this emoji in the chat, guys.
Can I
Bro,
explain it now?
I'm getting
no, no,
dizzy.
no.
I'm getting dizzy
Bear,
with the circles.
Bear, this is the best one, bro. Look at that. It's exactly how it is.
Which one is that one? Is that the
It's called reverse.
reverse? Okay, you guys can put the circle. Everybody's
Can I
doing the
explain it
circle.
now? All right. Bro, if y'all gonna troll me, I'm just sad.
I'm just, bro. You like, do you? All right, look, let me read. Look,
No, no, no,
I don't
no.
want to
I
troll
know.
you. I just want to explain what circular reasoning is. Okay?
Yeah,
Maybe you don't
I
know what it means.
know. I know what circle reasoning is.
What is it? What is circular reasoning to
you
you?
prove a claim for a claim. So
Exactly.
two things of a claim.
Right. So we're trying to prove the Quran, and you're gonna present the
I'm
Quran
gonna
by saying the Quran is true,
I'm
right?
gonna say something that's in the Quran, and I'm gonna give you present day factual that happened that the Quran said and what human people saw. Has a note. Can I do that or no?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, in the Quran it says there's going to be a star. There's going to be a blue star. It's going to knock. It's going to be far away. I forgot what the ayah is, and then to search it up, you'll find it. President images, the Hubble telescope, it found a star. It made a knocking sound. It was blue. Those are things that's one thing that's real. Then I just prove the Quran to you. Things that happen in the Quran and happen in real life. Factual. So now we know that Quran is real.
I never denied it being real.
Okay, well, okay, real, but if proof, it gives you truth. It doesn't just give you lies. So if the Quran said that was Gabriel, then we have to believe that was Gabriel.
No,
Because
bro. Like,
yeah,
dude, you're not understanding that
I know circle reasoning.
any deception has truth in it, bro. People use the truth to deceive people. So
Okay.
here's the thing. Here's the
So
thing.
hold on.
What you gotta think is
Okay,
what I'm presenting here.
my question is, how would the Quran know if it came out at 1,500
That's
years
what I'm
ago?
about to tell you, bro. That's what I'm about to tell you. So if I don't deny that Muhammad had a spiritual experience. Notice I've said I understand that there's a spirit that approached Muhammad,
Okay.
but how do I know that he's actually Gabriel? I'm not denying that it's a spirit.
Okay.
I just want to know whether he's Gabriel or not. Now the reason why that's important is why wouldn't a spirit know this information about stars or whatever else that he revealed to Muhammad? Why wouldn't another spirit know this?
You said wouldn't or will?
Why wouldn't another spirit know this? Because if it is a spirit that's lying, it's still very possible for this spirit to know scientific things that humans don't know because it has a higher knowledge than humans. Why wouldn't another? It still doesn't prove that it's God. Is my point. Just proves it was a spirit.
Okay, and there's it's not just one spirit that did. He also talked to God at some point too.
Yeah, I don't know if he really
From my
talked to God.
belief,
I don't believe he talked to God.
I don't. From my belief, I don't want to say something that's not real, but from my belief, from what I heard, yes, he has talked to God.
I believe he talked to somebody, but I don't
Okay,
believe he talked to God.
so
I
then
believe
he's
he talked to a
proof.
spirit that claimed to be God, but not God himself.
All right, all right. Well, I gotta go to doctor's appointment. I'm probably gonna jump back later. Is that cool?
Sure.
I got other things to say. All right, have a good day, yo.
All right, bro.